Hey, what's up guys, PrinceVidz here, and welcome to my channel again, and today we have the version 9 already of my super cave base designs. And here we are at the lounge area. This is the common area, and this is where you have your research table, some boxes, some workbenches, some of everything, even a boiler there. And this is the panic room in case you get raided. You never know. From here you can defend your base, so it's an elevated panic room. Alright, so now we're gonna go to our main loot room. And to do that, we're going to pass a lot of garage doors. And underneath them we also have some boxes. Alright, so now we come to the cool part. See, this is a glass windows. They're basically like armored doors. They're really strong. And the way to get to the vault is we're gonna clear these windows out. Alright, and this is the main loot room. This is the bunker room. If you've seen my other videos, I have a lot of versions of bunkering, making bunker designs. So I integrated one of the bunkers into this room. Now to get into the bunker, we're going to place this twig, and now we can reach our boxes and our TC. And this is the upkeep. Alright guys, so this cave is huge. They're all the same, but it depends on how high or low they are. And this one is pretty high, so it's very roomy inside. Now we're going to make our bunker loot room at deep in the cave. So we're going to press our foundation close to the rock wall. I'll show you in the first view here. First person view. Make sure your square is really close to the edge of the left side of that rock surface, because we are going to make our bunker room right there. So here I'm just checking if I can place other triangles. Yeah, they're all good. So now we're going to place our roof, place a wall, see if it's closed. Yeah, it's closed, it's good. Open it up with a twig roof. And then we're gonna do the test, see if we can reach it. Yes, we can reach it, so that's good. Sometimes you can, so make sure you have your experience. So go on a build server and train on this. So by this point you can close off the cave. This way you can work in peace. So this is our first point. This is our starter. Now we're gonna place a TC, and if you do it on a twig roof, it's very easy to set up and easy to set a wall up. But sometimes people upgrade their roof to stone immediately. Now if you do that, you have to place the TC very close to the back there, as far as you can. Now we're going to place our wall. See, it is red. That's because we have to rotate the TC. See, if you rotate it, it gives you extra wiggle room. So now you can place it. So basically, put your boxes down, and then all you have to do is just close this completely up. So now it's completely closed. And yeah, your TC is pretty safe. Now we're going to place a floor there, and then we're going to place a frame here. This is going to be a little mini loot room here with a garage door, but make sure to you see that wall there, that you have to upgrade as soon as you can to armored or sheet metal. So anyway, we're going to expand the base now. Now we're going to make a lot of triangles. Make sure you have no walls interfering with some half-height foundations, just like this. So this is our first layer of triangles. Now we're going to make another layer And in fact, we're going to make our third layer as well. We might as well do this. So now we have 3 layers of triangle foundations. Alright, so here on the first layer, you can, if you want, you can already place some walls. And make sure they go way to the top. And like I said, this is a very high cave. Usually they're like lower. So with these high caves, you have to actually build a little bit higher. So it's a little bit more resources, but it's fine. You get more room. So alright, so the first layer is done. Now we're going to go to the second layer. And here we're going to place a door. On the first layer we didn't place anything, because we're going to place window frames there. But on the second layer here, you can already start making your honeycomb, put a lot of garage doors. Just make it a little bit more secure. Close it up completely as well. Now, like I said, on the first layer here, we're going to place a lot of window frames. And we're also going to place our role player tables. You see these tables? They actually help you move through it better. And they're really easy to get. Actually, a viewer suggested this. So as you can see, you can move way better. It just glides you in there. And all of this has to be honeycombed later on as well. Alright, so that's our first layer. And our second layer here. Now, I'm going to start honeycombing. Now, if you have problems, it's better if you have a ladder. With a ladder, you can get anywhere you like and you can just pick it up again. So you can use it unlimited times. And then we're going to place on our second layer a bunch of garage doors here. Or double doors, whatever you have. And make sure to honeycomb everything as well. You have to honeycomb everything. In fact, this wall here, we're going to make it armored. And then we're going to place these floors as well. And then we have a bunch of garage doors. And a bunch of honeycombing. And when you're finished, this is how it should be like. This is how it looks like. Completely sealed off. Now you can stop here. If you don't want to farm more, you can play like this. This is pretty secure, so. Alright, so we're going to expand now. We're going to expand to the left and the right side. Now this side here, the left side, that's the big entrance side. And the left side is the small entrance. Now here on the left side, I want to make it straight as in the top side there. And with the top side, I mean the top of the cave has to align with the foundation here. Because we are just going to make the first layer of wall and I don't want to be very expensive. Just place a lot of foundations, a lot of triangle foundations as far as you can. And like I said, you see that line here. This is the line. And here I want to make the wall. The first layer of walls. Now I'm upgrading this. You shouldn't upgrade it. Because you can make some mistakes and you might have to clear some triangles out. But yeah, I have special powers on this private server. So I can do whatever I want. But on the small side, this is the small entrance side. We're going to do the same here. Just place a lot of triangles. Just randomly place them. And some places you can't. But the places you can, just fill them up. And for example here. Here I cannot place triangles, unfortunately. See, this here right there. But that's fine. Just place as many as you can either way. And we're going to close the small part off here. The small entrance side. See, completely close it off. So now we have a a wall to cover our inside. And we do the same on the big side, the big entrance area. Just make a huge wall, and it won't cost you that much. It's just one single wall. And we're doing that because we want to have some security. We don't want people to harassing us constantly in our cave. So that's why we're making a barrier. Now, remember when I said don't upgrade the twig? That's in case you have to remove it like here. And just to show you an example, you can place a square there. And then you can place these stairs, and you can get on top a little easier, see? And then upgrade everything else. And because it goes pretty high. The cool part is we can also use another ladder again. See, you can climb up, and that's how you work in the real life on a real life server. And it's that easy, man. Now here on the left side you might have a little gap. Now to cover that gap we're going to place a wall, and then we're going to extend with floors. See, we can extend to the left, and we can actually go more into the cave. And this way you can even add more honeycombing and just close it off better. I know some people have some issues on the left side of that big entrance. So that's the fix. Now as for the middle hole, leave the middle a hole because we're going to place our boiler and a water catcher there. And if you want more room, just add more foundations if you want. And then, you know, just place whatever you want, basically. Now remember that hole that we couldn't place foundations in? That's okay, because for every little problem there is also a solution. We just place our furnaces in here. Now this way they're not in the way, so it gives you more room. So this is really, really nice. And there you go, bunch of furnaces. And like I said, honeycomb the hell out of those entrances. After the first layer of walls, you should add more walls and just layer the hell out of them. Now that's to your own discretion. You can place as many layers you want. You can place as many doors you want. See? And yeah, that's on your own discretion. I advise to just place a lot of... I would say 3 layers is enough. Just 3 layers of walls. I think that's enough. We don't want to have the upkeep, you know, explode in our face. Even though it's a big cave, you know, still. But here on the front we can make a little airlock with a window frame. Or a shop window, rather. So that way you can have a little peepsy outside. That way you can see if somebody's camping your door. Like I said, maybe 3 doors. You know, that's enough, I guess. Maybe 4, 5. And you do the same on the other side as well. And this is the little side here. See the little entrance. And do the exact same thing. And there you go. The sides are covered. Now we're going to make our defense tower. Or the panic room, rather. This is just a little tower. And basically you just make these frames. These double door frames. And on top of those frames we place some floors. And it's really random. There's no set foundation plan to this. It's just random, but it's really easy to make. You just place a bunch of triangles. Work on the stability. Just add more of those frames if you want to. That way you'll create more stability. Alright, when you're happy, just place a few more of these frames because we're going to make some doors there. Like I said, this is just in case. This is all optional, but I really advise you doing this because who knows, man, maybe a big ass, you know, Zerg will come and raid you. And this is very, like, this is an absolute lifesaver in cases of something happening like that. It's not that expensive to set up either way. So place a few doors, and this way you can fight from the top. Maybe shoot some rockets down below, kill 10 guys, you know. And everything is possible. And on top here, just place your beds and boxes, and that's it. Upgrade everything. Bada bing, bada boom. It's that easy. And here's a little trick. Here you can place some workbenches or repair tables and research tables, boxes, a lot of things you can just place on the surface of this rock here. So that's pretty cool. And as for your main loot room, just place a lot of boxes. Just make it, you know, nice. Make the places where you have to armor, you know, just armor them up and sheet it up. And this bunker loot room there, make sure that's fully armored, because that's the strongest part of this base. And also put the floors again. Floors are really good, so make sure to place them. And there you go, man. You're basically done. That's the base. It's very, very hard to raid. Extremely hard to raid on a weekly vanilla wiped server. And just place your windows. And this way you can go offline. So we're basically finished, guys. That's the cave. Now go on a build server and start making your own. Now here is the TC. This is my upkeep. And I've used about less than 10k on building materials and about 60,000 stone. So it's not that much for all the security get. This is pretty strong. Alright guys, that was the video, man. You can join me on my Discord. Show me your cave base that you made. I'll have a look at it and I'll even give you some advice. The link is in the description box and I'll check you guys out later. Peace.